There is a lot going on in and around Omaha this spring, and it can kind of be hard to keep track of it all, Mike.
It sure can. Good thing there's metroQUARTERLY. Publisher Andee Hoig is back today with a special guest ENT doctor and now published author Dr. Wally Duff. Good to see you both of you.
Welcome. We are excited to learn more about
it.
it.
We got it right here in my grubby little hands right here.
And we are going to get to that in just a second. But first, Wally, you are featured in the spring metroQUARTERLY issue. Andee, can you tell us why did you choose to feature Wally?
Well, first of all, I've known Wally for a long, long time.
She was only 12.
Give or take a few years. But, you know, I've always known him, Wally the doctor. Wally and his wife Mindy giving back to the community. So when I found out, you know, he published this book, I personally wanted to know the behind, you know, the stories behind, you know, what inspired him. Because that's, you know, you don't have a lot of time. And he's writing books. And so I just was so impressed with that. And so I wanted us to be able to share that story with the community. So
well, let's do this. So
yeah,
Wally, is it called Boom Boom?
Yeah.
It's called Boom Boom. It's a Hamlin Park Irregulars novel.
Correct.
What's this about? Why did you decide to write this?
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Okay.
For both of you.
We got it, Wally.
And we'll include Andee.
I knew Wally
Quiz.
couldn't just come and answer questions.
If you had to decide between saving the life of the closest loved person with you, the person you love the most, or 10,000 people, and you could only pick one.
That's a predicament, isn't it?
Which one would you choose?
That's a tough one.
10,000 people.
Would you? That's a tough one.
He would.
It'd be very hard, but I would
It'd be
pick
tough.
family.
Yeah.
It's actually about 50-50 that people do that, and that's the decision the
That's what they have
in
to
the book has to
yeah.
decide.
You don't know unless you're in that position. I mean, that would be extremely
What position were they in when they have to make that decision? What's going on?
Well, it's a mom. It's a mom and her kid in the neighborhood. Moms are not always superheroes. They're just people. But they're put in extraordinary circumstances, and how do you deal with that? What can you do to make a decision and then solve that? And that's what it's all about. Hamlin Park is actually in Chicago, where the book is set, and where my daughter lived, and she is kind of the protagonist, although I changed part of her name. And I write as my daughter.
Oh, interesting.
Which is a little strange.
And for those that don't know, it's a new action-packed mystery thriller, so it will keep you on your toes, right?
Well,
yes.
It is described as an outrageous romp through the devious minds of young housewives on the prowl.
Oh, like a little Desperate Housewives kind of cougar club.
A little bit. But
What was going on? What was going on up in that head when you were writing this stuff?
It's you always have a what if. What happened to somebody? And Tina, my daughter, used to write for the Wall Street Journal. She moves to Chicago, and actually, in the end of the book is the article she wrote in the Wall Street Journal about when a mom moves to a city and doesn't know anybody. How does she get to meet other moms? Well, they use their kids. They go to Hamlin Park. They use their child as a way to meet other children and other people, and that's what started it. So it's kind of her, I'm tired, I wish I could write again, I'm not writing, I'd like to write a story.
Right.
And now there's a story.
So after this book, we hear that you're going to have a second one, right?
Actually, there are 8.
There are going to be 8.
There
I
are,
know. Full series.
There are 8.
So when does the second one come out, and where can we get these?
You can actually get them online at Amazon, where you can get everything. Barnes & Noble, online, or the Bookworm.
Okay,
so they've got
plenty of options.
And there's
to
a book
get that.
signing coming up, though, right? You're gonna be able to
we
sign
are
books.
awaiting the second book to be published. So hopefully April 27th.
Will you be able to sign ours for us?
I will
Please
be happy to. I'll scribble it on there just like everybody.
Alrighty,
Well, good luck in
perfect.
this second
Yes,
career
good
for
luck.
you. Thanks,
Congratulations as well. Well, Andee, obviously we got to get to your top 5. We talk about that every time
we'll
you're
blast
here.
through that. So we've got a top 5 and also some Mad 25 events coming up. So let's
go to the top 5.
Let's
Andie's
go to the top 5.
Here it is
Okay.
right here.
Do it.
So coming up over the next month, we've got Wine, Women, and Shoes on April 6th. That one, our big event.
So fun.
The big event, Big Connection.
That was the big winner.
That was the big winner.
So this event's coming up. Can you still get tickets for this?
You can.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can. It's at the Omaha Design Center. April 7th, we have the Pink Ribbon Gala Affair for Susan G. Komen. On the 14th, Vin, Nebraska Spring Wine Event. It's wine season out there in Charity Land. April 17th, we have the Greater Omaha Business Hall of Fame Gala. And then on the 18th, we've got the Can Do Luncheon for Kids Can.
Yes, and they were just on the show
Yeah.
Earlier this week talking about that
Yeah,
as well,
so
too.
doing great things.
And then Mad 25, it's back.
Mad 25, a couple upcoming. April 7th is the Red Brick Run. April 14th, Keep Kids Alive Drive 25. Both are 5Ks. I will be at both of them.
And
So.
you said that
Yeah.
you were going to try to do 50 again this year, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Try to
you're
get to
going
50
all
of
the
those.
way.
Here's the giveaway today, a copy of Boom Boom by Wally Duff, the keyword boom with exclamation point. You got to add the exclamation point?
Okay.
We might let some people slide if they
Okay,
forget.
all right. Just
so.
want to make sure. You got to register by Friday at spiritofomaha.com. Andee, thanks for your time today. Wally, great seeing you. Good luck with this book.
Yeah, it
Good luck
sounds
with the
great.
whole
I'm excited
series,
to
really.
dive into it. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.